the San Antonio Dreadnoughts taking on the Sacramento Condors.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Sacramento Condors and the San Antonio Dreadnoughts. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award. And he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely. And he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received on Wednesday.
That's a nice-looking award. I wonder if he took it home, got out of the car, showed it off to the kids in the neighborhood, passed it around. I wonder what he did with it.
Holding offense.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his man on the crossing route.
The pass.
5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up second down.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Ball carried by number 22.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Loss of 5 yards. Another
few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they've watched the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Another carry for the running.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Dreadnoughts.
And with that, they will move out in front by 3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
You decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Condors.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 6.
He'll decide to keep this once more. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And now back out comes the offense. And right now they're in that number 2 spot. They would love to hold on to that, but obviously first things first. They want to clinch the division.
And that's what everyone plays for. Win your division first, guarantees you a spot in the playoffs, but still a nice spot to be in. Not as good as it was when the number 2 seed meant a first-round bye. That's all changed with the new playoff system, but still a nice spot to be in.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a handoff looking right. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. It's
one thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Carson the first down and more. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered.
We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He takes this for 3 to the 29. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Second and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
Nothing after one on EA Sports.
Dreadnoughts 3, Condors nothing.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Here's Jack Fox now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Here's Sacramento's offense once more. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Carson. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's the option. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
The tackle made back at his
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down.
at their own 20-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
At the 20-yard line.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit, because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 6 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is, can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit, because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down at the 28. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
In the end zone.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
Dreadnoughts 6. Condors nothing.
That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Here's Sacramento's offense once more. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a 1st down. They'll set up to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Palmer. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
The pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout.
The 33-yard
as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Complete.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The quarterback sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll begin with an AFC South matchup in Indianapolis, as Houston is in town. And this is a 4-point game as they've gone to the locker rooms for halftime. The Colts still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, it's off to North Carolina to check on the Panthers at home in Charlotte. And that one is at halftime as they lead the visiting Eagles. The Panthers seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First down and 10. At their own.
Back out comes San Antonio. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
The pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree. One thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Down at the 41. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And to give this time to the tailback. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yep.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. From 8 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Here coming up. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays.
Condors 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on 1st down. They'll begin the drive with Carson. And he stopped immediately there. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run again with Carson. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Tackled at the 27-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means You're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run the option left. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They run it with Carson.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold them just a couple and force a 3rd down. Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game, it starts to open up as the game moves on.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The quarterback sacked.
These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield.
The pass.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Back now in San Antonio as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
8-yard pickup.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
1st down, Sacramento.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
The pass.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2. At the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Over the middle, complete. That's Palmer.
The pass.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They'll drop to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
They're still looking for their 1st touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Short of the goal line. It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Carson again the ball carrier.
And you know it pains them to be this close. And you know they're going to want to go for it here. But they absolutely have to kick the field goal and get this back to a one-score game. It's only logical.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6.
Condors 6.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Complete to number 34. A gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll look to throw again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. From 10 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, Don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead, and that's what he did.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
Score, Dreadnoughts 20, Condors 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Their own 27-yard line.
Here's Sacramento's offense once more. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete.
The pass.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 10.
They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Back to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Palmer. And they'll get this down to the 10.
To number 85.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
The pass.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Now 4th and goal.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
the kicker on for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Point after, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make or break onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And after a rough start, as we take a peek at the numbers, he's going in the right direction now.
So often when you see a game start the way we saw this one start for him, you just wonder if he's got a chance to bring it back at all. And that's exactly what he's done. Love seeing that happen simply because you know a guy has struggled and now he's found a way to make things better. That's pretty good stuff right there.
2nd and 5. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He'll find Lindsey here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. And they take a knee. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for San Antonio, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Sacramento, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.